You are now entering Now Chat.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Now Chat podcast. Gonna be honest, I don't know what episode this is, because I don't know when Dylan's gonna get back from wherever he's at. To
Massanutten, Virginia.
say that again?
Massanutten, Virginia. That's what it's called.
Yeah, Dylan has yet to send me episode
I
25 of the
did. I
podcast.
did. It was in the process of sending. I left. And I left my house. And then I found out that we had a small little power outage at my house, which disrupted the send. So,
Shming shmong bing bong, you forgot. So
bing bong.
no, I'm just messing around. We'll release that whenever Dylan gets back and I get time to edit it. So this will probably be episode 26. Anyways, today it's me, Cameron, as well as Caleb, Blair, and Dylan. Just us four tonight.
What's up, baby?
What did you just say?
Pay me $20. I'll give you a good time.
I mean,
Mini golf?
Only on Fridays.
mini golf.
Mini golf Friday?
This guy goes mini golf.
Listen. My mini golf set. It's just in the backyard. Okay.
No,
But
we're
it's the
going to
best
like.
mini golf you'll ever have.
Nah. We're
Yeah.
going to like. We're going to Chicago. We're gonna mini golf at Navy Pier, if that's a thing. I don't really know.
They don't have that there.
Okay. We're gonna mini golf on the Eiffel Tower.
All right. So speaking of golf, my sister's joining the high school golf team.
Dude.
Oh wait, I think I already mentioned that.
Nice.
Who's the coach for that?
Wait, we already discussed this. Yeah, we already discussed this.
Oh yeah. Mr.
All right, never mind.
Mr.
Mr.
Lacking a Neck. Yeah, I remember.
No, we know listen to this, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry, I bleep all the names out. They know who we're talking about without us needing to say their name. Don't worry. I've had a really busy week, so I actually didn't get a chance to come up with any topics, anything to talk about whatsoever. So this should be interesting. I definitely have something to start us off, though. What did y'all think about Will Smith in the Hands of Fury?
Oh. Dude, this probably would have been brought up. He's in the wrong.
Oh no, okay. There's this one guy I follow on TikTok, and he did like a liability thing on that video, and he was definitely in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did not have the right to go up and slap. Like that's I forget what it was, but he was definitely wrong.
So wait, I just say to clarify what happened in case nobody knows. During the Oscar nominees, Chris Rock came out, was talking about everybody, and he gets to Will Smith and his wife Jada. Chris Rock said a joke about Jada, saying about G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. She got pissed off. Will Smith got up, slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, said some words to him, and
Also to add on, do remember that Will Smith's wife Jada, does have a disease, which causes hair loss, and that's the reason she's bald. So I will say, I no longer respect Chris Rock for making that joke. Like,
yeah, so I mean, both are in the wrong, obviously.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But the way Will Smith acted, my opinion, Will Smith wrong. He could have acted better. He could have maybe said something to him, either afterwards or maybe said something to him, there. Just say, hey man, it's a touchy subject. Don't joke about it. The fact he used physical action, that's the part that I'm kind of.
But also the thing that Will Smith, he laughed at the joke at first.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Yeah. That is like okay. That I was gonna say that's the only reason that I think Will Smith is in the wrong is that he wasn't mad about it initially.
Until his wife said something.
Until he saw his wife.
Until he saw his wife mad. Like, if he had been mad about it from the start, that's different. Then he's just defending his wife and his family. And I understand that. But he laughed at it.
Did.
Like, he literally started laughing and then realized his wife was angry and was like, crap, I need to do something. And then decided to do something.
He went way over the top.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
And he did not need to slap him.
Oh.
He didn't really
need.
I don't know.
I mean, even then, I was talking to my screenwriting professor, Bill Vincent. Shout out Bill if anybody important ever listens to this, Bill's
What's up,
pretty
Bill?
me and him were talking, and he was like, we agreed, like, if this would have happened at like an after party, right? And we heard on the news, like,
Oh yeah.
Will Smith slaps Chris Rock for offensive joke at after party, I would not have been surprised, and I would have probably been like classic Hollywood beef. You know, they're both comedians. Comedians get into beef a lot. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought twice. But Will Smith's wife literally has openly cheated on him, not regretting it, and treats him like shit.
Yeah, he
I'm
goes
gonna
up
be
and
honest.
slaps this
I would never have defended her like that for a joke.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either.
And then I more so would not have gone up on stage and potentially risked, and did risk, my entire career, my
He was going up
reputation,
too.
and the reputation of the Oscars themselves, which I don't think the Oscars have a good reputation. I hate the Oscars, if I'm going to be honest.
Yo,
But-
I need to say something after this.
But yeah, like, I definitely think that he just was stupid in doing that. I would have been like, if it wasn't Jada and an actually respectable woman was in her place, right? I would have, if I was Will Smith, I would have just said something in my acceptance speech, like something snarky and funny, and at the expense of Chris Rock and the writing team, because Chris Rock didn't even write the joke. Like, he still shouldn't have said it once he saw it,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't write the joke. It was one of the writers for the Oscars wrote the joke.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you when you said, like, if it was after Oscars, you know, and like some beef went down, it wouldn't be that big of a thing as it is now, because it was publicly aired live and like all these people saw it. So like,
Well,
you can't
and the
really do
words he
anything.
said after, like, the American stream went silent, but not all countries' streams went silent. This is a family-friendly event.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you cannot say those kind of words at a family-friendly event.
Mm-hmm.
It was, but the memes, the memes
Dude,
are
there's-
glorious.
have you seen
Blew
the,
up everywhere.
Have you seen the
I-
freaking
Dude,
Marty?
when Eric sent that to our group chat, where it was like, "You can rest here, soldier. No more Will Smith and Chris Rock memes here." It was so funny.
You
like-
seen the one with the zebra from Madagascar and the fish from what's that one movie that he's in with the fish?
Shark Tale?
Shark Tale, yeah, with Marty from Madagascar and the fish
Yeah.
from Shark Tale.
I saw that.
The fish slaps the zebra too. I thought that was pretty funny, I ain't gonna lie.
I've been really into the EDM remixes.
Dude, yeah, I've seen those on TikTok.
They're so
That's why they
funny.
keep popping up on the freaking For You page, dude.
On the Notchat account?
Yeah, because we all
'Cause I
share the
keep
account,
looking
so
at
that's why I keep seeing it popping up. I'm like, dude, what the hell is
Oh
this?
my god. I love that so for everybody who doesn't know, our TikTok, we share access to that TikTok, and I think a lot of us accidentally or with no other option scroll through that TikTok instead of like our personal.
I go on there
Mhm.
and like thirst traps.
No.
Dude, that's why one popped up.
Did you-
Just
One
so
popped
that-
up,
Do you
dude.
actually
Just so that you guys know. Why would I do that, Cameron? Come on.
One of them popped
Bro,
up,
I
and I
totally thought
honestly
you
thought
did.
it was Cameron.
Dude, no, I don't get
But
thirst
it's
traps. I
Cameron.
get weird shit. I get Reddit stories. That's what I get on my For You
Dude,
page.
same.
Bro, those are actually so good though.
Right?
The Reddit story ones.
Oh my
Dude, have you
God.
seen the one with the unspoken rule between men?
Oh yeah.
It's like the stall one. Of course, you skip one, go to the
Yeah.
next stall, and the one that made me laugh so hard was you slap a load on the back of a truck. You say that's not going anywhere.
It doesn't matter how tight it is
Yeah.
or how loose
Yeah,
it is.
dude.
If you do that, if you got something strapped into your truck and that's not going anywhere, man. It won't go anywhere. Simple as that. My favorite is the once you reach a certain age, even if it doesn't take
Oh,
any effort,
yes, I
you
saw
have to
that.
grunt when you stand
You have
up
to
or
make a
sit
noise.
down at a chair.
I saw that.
What?
One, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You reach an age where for the rest of your life, anytime
Oh.
you sit down or stand up, you will grunt. Even if it doesn't
Dude.
take effort. I do it.
So I did leg day. I did leg day on Monday. Right, me
We
and Blair
did
both
like day.
And killed me. Today, literally every time I sat down or stood up, I grunted.
But he's getting to that age.
Blair was there for most of it. And it was like, I'd stand up and I'd be like,
dude.
Going to the bathroom?
Yeah.
This might be too much information, but taking a poop after leg day is the most infinite pain you will ever be in, because you 100%. Have to.
Cameron, the meme I sent you.
Where?
On Instagram.
Dude, I don't know which social media apps you still have downloaded.
I have Instagram.
Okay, I have TikTok but not Instagram. I have Instagram but not TikTok. I have Facebook but not either of TikTok or Instagram. I don't have anything. I have everything. It changes every week.
Has MySpace.
Caleb, I love you, and I love that you're trying to control your life, but it changes every week. You gotta keep me updated. Just tell me when you install.
Instagram.
All right, tell me when you install one and uninstall one, and we'll be good.
Okay.
I need a list.
Caleb uninstalls messages.
Caleb uninstalls his phone.
It's a flip phone.
I send him just a text over YouTube in a YouTube comment on the Now Chat podcast.
Oh my god, please don't.
Dude,
please
wait,
don't do that.
Okay, we are a million miles an hour in zero directions right now.
Okay. Dude, all right, I want to say something. I want to say something that could start a topic.
Wait, okay, but I have something similar, something in relation to that, real quick. Do y'all remember the days back before we all had like personal messengers, before Instagram had DMs, right? Before Facebook had DMs, where we would communicate with other people via Instagram, via Instagram comment sections?
A little bit, yeah.
Like have full-on conversations in the Instagram comment sections. This was like early middle school days.
Oh my god, Kick.
Dude, this was like at the same time Kick was super popular at our age.
I had a Kick, I will admit. Dude, I used to talk to people through Kick.
I had a Kick, but it was all for like friends. All my friends had it. That's the only way I talked to my friends. That was Snapchat before Snapchat, because all the adults thought Snapchat was bad, and then they found out what Kick was.
Yeah.
And then they were like, hold up, we like Snapchat again.
Dude, social media has changed, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it has. Oh my gosh.
Nuts,
I remember having conversations in comment sections. That was great. Or on Reddit.
I remember not wanting to download Snapchat for the life of me. I'm like, no, I'm not going to download Snapchat. And then next thing you know, I got pressured into it and I downloaded Snapchat.
Bro, I had strict parents, so I wasn't allowed to download it until I was 18.
Bruh, I was 16 when my parents let me.
Yeah, my parents didn't care.
But the thing is, they let me have a phone at 16. So like I had a phone for 2 years and I had no social media. It's the worst.
Well, see, my parents, they knew that I was on it as long as I wasn't doing anything stupid, because they didn't care. Except for the time I got hacked on Facebook. But yeah.
Yeah, my parents were actually not strict. They didn't like Snapchat when I was, freshman, sophomore in high school. Because I had a phone in middle school, kind of, and it was before DMing things. So there was Kick and then comment sections. Like, I had Kick like I had Snapchat and comment sections. And then when Snapchat became super popular, they didn't let me have it. And I was 16, 17 maybe when I got my Snapchat. By the time my brother was 16, he was making $800 posting on TikTok. Literally,
are you serious?
For me, I couldn't have Snapchat till I was like 16, 17. My brother was allowed to post on TikTok for years, and then when he was 16, already had made $800.
Is he making more than that now?
He doesn't make that much anymore because TikTok restructured their payment format. So he made that much by the time he was 16, and then was blocked from making money until he was 18, and then by the time he was 18, they had created the Creators Fund, which pays out like shit unless you're super popular.
You know the birth of TikTok, right?
Musically,
yeah. Which then I think went to Vine, right?
No.
Vine was separate. Yeah, Vine was
its own thing. Yeah. Vine was discontinued, and Musically popped up after Vine was discontinued.
Do you remember Dub Smash?
Oh my gosh, I think so.
Dub Smash, dude. It was just like it was pretty much the same exact thing, except I think a different just name for the app. But yeah, musically was the thing.
And well,
Then it
musically,
became
so the thing is, musically, Colin started on musically. If you
Damn.
go far enough back in Colin's TikTok, you'll find stuff from musically. Because the
Yeah.
accounts transferred. It was just like a rebranding. TikTok is musically,
Yeah.
which I find crazy because like my ex, not the most recent one, the one from like early high school, posted a ton on musically.
Yeah, my sister started on there too. That's what got me a little bit hooked on it. And then I kind of fell off of it. Then I went to TikTok for my Magic account because a lot of people are telling me I should. Now I use TikTok as well for the podcast.
Dude, so I
Which
walked
you
into
should
a
all check
room
it
one
out.
time and Blair made me.
Oh my gosh.
What? What did you just say?
Caleb, that's supposed to be private. You're not supposed to tell them that.
Oh, hold on. Wait, what? Where did this go?
You better
What?
Venmo. You better Venmo me right now, Blair.
Whoa,
Caleb,
hold on. Stop
Caleb,
talking.
what
What is
just
happening?
that
happened?
was not a good. That
What
was
just
no.
happened?
That's so anticlimactic.
What just
What
happened?
are you talking about?
I hated
What is
that.
going on?
No, what?
That's
That was
I've
not
been
what
Anyways,
Tony
up
booked.
since 6 a.m. I am so lost right now.
What the hell just happened? What
They didn't
where
even
did this
hear what
go?
you said. Did they hear what you said?
Yes.
Yes.
oh, okay.
Oh my god.
What? We were just talking about apps, and the next thing you know, Caleb says that.
So Dylan, what was the
hell?
topic that you wanted to introduce?
Yeah. The topic I
Yeah.
wanted to say. Actually, I'm gonna bring this topic up, but I would love to discuss it better when I'm at my actual PC. Because that way I have two monitors and I could actually have my notes and everything. So at my job one day, okay, I'm working with this guy, great guy, love working with him. If he listens to this podcast, you're a great guy. I love working with you.
Love you.
Okay, stop. Anyway, anyway, we were talking about certain things, and then we got brought to the fact of conspiracy theories. Now I know we did an episode about it, but that was way back in episode 3. We did 2 parts on it. I kind of want to resurface this and talk about
Well, I don't. Let's continue.
Illuminati, how it's played in Hollywood and media and
Wow,
all
you
that
just kept
stuff.
Going. I'm impressed.
Because I don't care what you think right now.
Damn.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's actually interesting though.
Because dude, the facts that he pointed out and the evidence he showed me blew my mind, dude. And I swear, like I said, next week, next podcast, I'm gonna bring this up and we're gonna and I'm gonna talk to you guys about this. And if it blows your mind, great. But yeah, it's gonna be really crazy.
All right, how about this? Let's make next episode like a conspiracy
topic?
a topic episode focused around the conspiracy theories about like the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the New World Order,
how
weird like
of
organization
how it's
stuff.
made.
Bro, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about that.
Well, you have a
Well, then
week.
do your research.
Research.
I'm
Sir,
gonna research
that's
for a
what we
week.
do. That's what we do, man.
That's true. I can't work. I literally can't work right now, so I could definitely do
Exactly.
Wait,
You
why
can't
can't
just
you
This man
work?
crashed his car.
Bro,
What? You
My car
crashed
is
your car?
basically
So
like
dumb. Like he literally he went through a red light and got
What?
hit. And I was like, bro, what did you?
Why did
expect?
you go
And
through a
wanna
red
know
light?
why? You want to know why it was?
I didn't know
Because
it was
he
red.
was on his phone.
Oh my God, Blair. Blair,
Idiot.
how bad was it?
It's
Are
not
you
my
okay?
fault. My phone was calling me.
Then you don't. What? You okay, Blair? Are you okay, Blair?
No, he's in a full body cast right now.
All right, now I know you're just pulling my dick. All right.
Wait, you want a picture? You want proof?
You're fine.
No,
I have a
actually,
little-
Wait, are you
I don't even
discrediting
think.
my
I don't
part
even
right
think
now?
you went into. I don't even think you got in an accident.
he's in the other room.
I don't even think you got in an accident.
He didn't.
I knew it.
His car just isn't working.
Oh my God, this dude. Jesus Christ. I was generally almost concerned about you.
Bro, that was good.
Aww. Dylan, you have a heart.
I did. I said, well, at first I thought you were stupid, but I just wanted to make sure you were okay because knowing what happened to Tyler, I didn't want that to happen to you as well.
Aww.
It would be pretty stupid if that did happen because of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend's dad has to fix his car.
Yo, it's gonna
Aw.
be great.
Because damn, people have hearts.
I forgot Caleb has a girlfriend. Oh.
Yeah, Caleb has a girlfriend.
That's
Oh
weird.
crap! I
Oh,
wasn't
was
supposed
that
to say that on the podcast.
Caleb has a
I
girlfriend.
hope no one listens.
Caleb has a girlfriend.
Caleb has a girlfriend.
Caleb's like, I hope nobody listens.
Yeah.
Did you tell her yet about the podcast?
Yeah, she knows.
Oh no.
She listened to it?
No. She said I don't
Okay.
want to.
Yeah, good. Don't let her look at you differently.
Yeah,
That's
you
probably a good
gotta
idea.
make sure you're yeah.
I mean, I gotta be careful what I say right now too.
So, I am putting together a playlist of YouTube videos for you guys to watch, and I will link it in the. I will link this playlist also. It's on YouTube. I'll link the playlist in the description of this podcast and in our link tree. It's basically a playlist of a bunch of YouTube videos about the Illuminati, the Freemasons, Detroit International Airport. I said Detroit International Airport, didn't I? Wow, I was tired this day. No, I meant Denver International Airport for... I'm editing right now. Super tired. Woke up at like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And, of course PM would be in the afternoon. What am I saying? Anyways, I meant Denver International Airport, not Detroit International Airport, so my bad. The Bilderberg
What?
Group.
What
Like
Build-A-Bear?
secret groups
Wait,
that run the United States, stuff like that.
Detroit International Airport?
You'll figure it out. You just gotta watch the video. That's the one I would
Okay.
recommend
I think-
starting with. It is creepy.
I think dude has other stuff that when I tell you to look this stuff up, you're gonna.
It's
All right. This is what I want you to do as well. We can also watch those videos, but I also want you guys to look up the Illuminati card game, as well as the Glidestones of Georgia, Glidestone Rules of Georgia, or something like that. It's called. Let me look this up really quick. In 2
No,
seconds.
You're not allowed to look anything up ever.
6.5 hours later.
Oh, what the hell was it called?
A few inches later.
Yeah, the Guidestones of Georgia. Look that up as well. Illuminati card game and Guidestones of Georgia. Because when you look up that Illuminati card game, you're gonna be like, what the absolute hell? And then when you look up the Guidestones of Georgia, yeah.
Well, I do have. I mean, we are really reaching for topics. If anybody has any suggestions, throw them down in the throw them down in the stream chat. Cause yeah, it was a busy week for me. I've been slammed. I was sick over the weekend. So
Well, how about this? So you know how we were talking about being lonely and everything like that, right?
no.
Talking about The Bachelor last podcast, remember?
Oh yeah,
That kind of
yeah.
stuff. Well, Dylan here, the one who wears the cow hat, who's doing most of the work for the graphics, and
Freaking
on the social
idiot.
media team, and the freaking idiot, right? I know.
Yeah.
Is actually talking to somebody now.
Who? Your mom?
Yeah. Oh my god. God, dude. Well, there goes my moment.
I'm kidding. I forgot Caleb was here. I'm not the temp anymore.
Yeah, no. Oh my god, dude. Caleb, listen to the last podcast.
Dude, I was
Dude,
just
I
roasting
was-
the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, Cameron.
Let's
Cameron
go,
trolled
Cameron.
you.
Way to do it. Proud of you.
Shut up.
Good times.
Yeah, I'm talking to somebody now, and she's like the most coolest person because one
Simp!
plays. What? I'm not a simp. I'm not a simp. I'm not a simp. I'm just explaining how she's really cool because one.
Wait, Dylan.
Okay, fair enough. One, she plays airsoft, which is amazing. And she plays the same kind of style as me. Two, she's a gamer, which is even more crazy. Caleb, shut up, Caleb. Three, she has similarities in music, which is even cooler.
Uh-huh.
Four, just our other views on certain things are also similar, which is really cool.
Just for people who are listening to this podcast later. She's literally in the audience right now.
No, she's not.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
oh.
Logan it's Logan. I'm sorry, guys. It's Logan. Just thought I'd let you know. Not a simp. I'm just explaining because we're reaching for topics here. I'm just literally throwing stuff out there.
This is the topic you came up with.
I don't know what else to say.
Alright.
I don't know what else to say.
Alright. Well, Dylan,
What you want me to say?
Dylan, congratulations. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Oh, at
I'm
least somebody is.
surprised
Thanks.
a little
man.
bit.
I'm
Just a
surprised
little
too,
bit.
as well. I'm 100% surprised as well, Cameron.
I
Don't
thought
worry.
you swung the other way.
Oh my God!
bad.
Don't shut up! Shut up!
Don't
Okay.
shut up.
Oh, I got a good topic. We got this, boys.
Okay.
All right. Sympathy or empathy?
Oh my gosh, Caleb.
Ooh. This dude pulls out
Bro,
his
I am
psychology.
too tired for this. That is too deep right now.
You said to come up with a topic. I don't know what you want
All
from
right,
me.
all right.
Empathy or empathy?
Honestly,
So
apathy.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
okay, but in what situation though?
When Pastor Lacey tells us that the entire senior class is apathetic before even meeting us, so we all just become apathetic to prove her right.
Wow.
Sorry, I have some pent up resentment that I never got out.
Anyways, no. So let's say, I guess I could use this example, but I feel like I know the answer. Hopefully, so let's say you had a friend who lost a family member.
Is it their grandma?
Sure. Or no,
I
let's go
might have
closer.
to
Let's go
simp for the
closer. Let's say
grandma.
it's their mom. Their mom just died.
Your
Alright.
mom?
Did
Okay,
you
your
say
mom.
the grandma? What the frick?
That's-
You just said that the grandma is dead, and you said you were gonna simp for her.
But you said sympathy,
Jeez.
right?
I
Let's just cut that. Let's just cut that. Keep
Nah,
going.
we're leaving that in. That's
Shut
staying
up.
in.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Dylan simps for dead grandmas.
Shut up.
Let's put that,
That's not the title.
let's
That
put
is
that
not the
on
title.
a t-shirt.
That
That is
is a perfect title for
That
this
is not the
episode.
title.
Dylan simps for dead
Dylan
grandmas.
Sims for dead grandmas.
We got it. We got it, boys.
Dylan, I can't
Oh
believe
my
you.
God.
This is
Oh
heresy.
my God.
I'm so glad that's gonna be the episode title. Anyways,
Damn.
okay. Let's say it's a mom. Let's say it's a mom.
Okay.
All right. So this person's mom just died. Are you gonna be sympathetic towards this person, or are you gonna be empathetic?
Empathy is what exactly?
So I describe it as empathy is basically like you're bringing your feelings to the person's feelings, right? Sympathy is you're looking at their feelings from an outsider's perspective and saying and trying to like basically walk in their shoes.
Okay, that's
So-
a good because I think
So empathy is
Well,
emotional.
empathy's relating to them and feeling those feelings.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So empathy is you bring your feelings to them. So you're feeling those feelings, same exact feelings. Sympathy is you're not necessarily feeling the same feelings, but you're trying to understand and you're putting yourself in their shoes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's totally different. I mean,
so
it's not totally
sympathy-
different, but like it's different.
so. Sympathy is what they're feeling, kind of. As in empathy, you're trying to get a sense of how they're feeling.
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like
Kind of.
Alright, well, if we're going off of that, I would say I would be sympathetic because one, knowing I've lost family members in the past, I can relate to how they're feeling in a way. Obviously it's I haven't lost my mom, but lost my grandma, my aunt, cousin, somebody. At least I can share some of the same emotion and same feeling that they're going through. So I could try to relate
That's
with them.
empathy.
Empathy then. Empathy. I would
there you
feel empathetic with them. As in,
So think of empathy as like you're feeling the same emotion as them. I think Blair said that.
okay, yeah,
You're
yeah.
feeling the same emotion as them. Sympathy is like you understand what they're going through, but you can't necessarily like
Gotcha.
it's not on the
You
same.
can't
level.
relate.
Okay, sympathy is understanding from your own side. Empathy is putting yourself in their shoes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I would
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I would say that it would really just depend on who it was, right? If one of my
Yeah.
if one of you guys, right, if one of my close friends came to me and said like, "Hey, my mom just died. I know all your moms. So, and I know you, and your emotions drive my emotions.
Yeah.
So first off,
It's
it
a
would
little
be
different.
like I know all of your moms. So if one of your moms that passed away, I would be like, "Oh my god." That would hurt me because I would also have lost somebody I wouldn't have loved as much, but somebody I did care for and knew and respected. And then I would also see you, my closest support group, in pain, and that would cause me pain. So I would feel a lot of empathy there. But if one of my not as close friends or somebody who I don't know their mom, right, came up to me
Mhm.
and like was like, my mom just passed away, I would probably feel more sympathy because I haven't lost anyone that close. Like I've lost my great uncle and my great grandma. And I was close to my
Yeah.
great uncle, but not nearly as close as somebody would be with their mom, right? I saw my great uncle a few times a year, and we talked on the
Yeah.
side. So it would be a lot different, and it also wouldn't have an effect on my personal life in terms of like they're not one of my closer friends. I didn't know their parents. Like that would be very hard to feel empathy for because I just simply like I just wouldn't have those ties and I wouldn't have those emotions. I would just be able to be like, hey, I'm here for you in whatever you need.
I would say even if you didn't know our parents, right, Cameron? Like even if I didn't, even if I wasn't madly in love with your father,
Mm.
um, it would still, because you're my friend and because you're someone that I care about, seeing you hurt is enough for me to be hurt by it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Does that make sense? And so, in a sense, you get a level of empathy. It might not be the same type of empathy as I'm feeling exactly what you're feeling, but I'm hurting in a real way because my friend is hurting.
Yeah, but at the same time, right? If one of my more distant friends, who I talk to very rarely, right, and like I don't know on a deep and personal level, like more of an
Yeah.
acquaintance,
It's
it'd
different.
be different. Like I wouldn't be able to like them being sad would obviously make me sad, but it's a lot different because
It
we're
wouldn't
not
be to the same
connected
level.
in that way. We don't have that bond.
Yeah.
It would be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss." Like, how can I help? But I wouldn't I wouldn't be able to relate as much because we don't have that bond.
Yeah.
Because I can actually think about times where I've like been sitting in a coffee shop or I've been on the phone with one of my friends, with one of you, even one of you guys, and like to see you cry in front of me or like see you heartbroken over something, it hits me different. Like it truly
Oh.
does, because I know one of my friends is going through something, and I'm not saying that I can fix it. I'm not saying I can do anything about it, but it's just knowing that they're hurting that sucks for me.
I think Caleb and I experienced that one time.
100%.
100%.
Dude, I think Caleb's seen all of our lowest points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
cried on his couch, dude. Like bawling my eyes out in front of him.
Logan.
Just shut up. And I could explain why, but I literally was just lost it in front of him.
Yeah. And like it also, when you have the ability to go through a hardship with your friends, it draws you closer to them,
Honestly.
right? Because like when you go through that hardship and your friends stick with you and they like, hey, like Cameron, I think about the time when there was a time that you were mad at me because I took a side that you didn't like.
With my ex? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
It wasn't even just me that was mad at you.
Yeah, weren't your parents mad at me too?
Caleb, my parents have never taken my side when me and you are arguing. You know that, right?
Oh my god.
Whenever me and you have beef,
Dude.
my parents never take my side.
Caleb really is their favorite child, even
Yeah.
though he's not
Yeah.
their child.
Like, actually.
That literally,
Like,
yeah.
That's too.
Anytime there's beef.
I do remember you
Yeah.
telling me that.
And like it's fine because they're usually right, like because Caleb's usually right, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
Caleb, dude. That's why.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Let's leave it at
Oh,
sometimes.
Blair, shut up, Blair. Shut up, Blair.
Jeez,
Okay.
what?
You're right.
What? Caleb, they always do this to me. Is Caleb just this god to you guys or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is my god.
Oh, great.
Caleb,
I love that for you
Caleb's
guys.
not a god to us. No, I think Caleb knows a lot about morality,
Yes.
and he keeps himself to this moral code that I don't understand sometimes. But I also find it a lot. I find his view on morality and the world to just be so unique.
Pure.
And often
he's a pure child.
He's not perfect. Oh, Caleb's far from perfect.
I
mean, when he tells us he'll game with us and then just kind of blows us off, like that. Oh yeah, my gosh, that bugs
Cameron,
me.
that's very true, Cameron.
I've never.
Oh, shut your mouth! You shut your little mouth right
asshole.
now, Caleb. You've done that.
No way.
You've done that so many times. Oh yeah, I'll play Sea of Thieves with you.
Cameron, my asshole will always be open for you.
Anyways, back to the whole point. Shit, what was the point? What were we talking about? Oh yeah.
We were talking about
like I got mad at you, and so did funny enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We got mad at you because you had basically told me that I broke up with my ex for a very valid reason, and you know what, today we're both better off for it. It was the right decision. And that's nothing against her. She's great. And you know, we've both moved on. But Caleb wanted me to kind of sit down and have another conversation with her that was more in depth than showing up and telling her that like we were over. And I was really pissed that he would even suggest that because I was also hurting, and then I just like didn't talk to him for like a few days, I think, or something. I don't really remember.
I think it was a day or two.
Yeah, I was really mad at you. Yeah. But I know you had my best interests at heart. You were friends with both of us. So you wanted to make sure that everything was like
I think, Cameron, I think part of it was you thought that I wanted you two to stay together.
Yeah.
And I might not have been clear enough that I did not want you guys. I knew that she was not good for
you. Yeah.
I mean, we as friends had told you for months, and that's not what it was. It was, I felt that she deserved more than what you gave her.
Yeah, and she did.
For how long your relationship was.
Yeah, she definitely deserved more of an answer. And even then, I think she still deserves more of an answer.
Yeah.
It's better than what I did.
To the point of this.
Just kidding.
Is we as friends, we fight. Right? We have these moments where one of us fails or the other one fails and we get upset with the other person.
Yeah. Like when you don't game with us.
But it's shut up. It's through those like fights that a bigger and better friendship can come about. And I think it's through the struggles, because Cameron, if we hadn't been through as much struggle, I think about this a lot, is that me and Cameron do not call every single day.
True.
The way, I feel like people sometimes view our friendship and it's like, oh, they must talk every single day. They must text all the time. We don't.
We don't talk much at all, actually.
But I know that if I get on the phone with Cameron, I'm guaranteed to at least have an hour-long conversation.
Oh, minimum.
Almost every time.
It's literally how friends get the longer you guys go on. You know what I mean? You don't see each other for such a long time. You don't talk to each other for such a long time. But then the minute you do, it's like
it'll be about.
Then you get to me and Logan, where we've been friends for what, like almost 15 years now. So we, instead of like talking every so often, but for hours at a time, we just talk every night for hours at a time. Every night, like actually.
I mean, that's like my dad and his friends, you know.
Like, okay, I agree. Like, Kib and I've had this conversation a lot, but I agree with, like, it is nice to have those friendships, but you also need those friendships that you can talk to every single day, and those people that are involved in your life.
Yeah, I try to call people. It is nice to have
those friends
day,
that you
nobody picks up.
Don't talk to for a while, but then it's also nice to have the friends that you can talk to every single day, and like Cameron was saying, like you talk to Logan every single night. Like, I don't know, it's nice to have both.
The thing is that I would trade. I would have, like, I totally agree with you, but I appreciate my long-lasting friendships and the friends that I know that no matter what happens in my life, I can turn to them. so much.
Yeah.
The problem is that like I could spend every single day with a person, and then one day we end up getting separated, and stuff just doesn't work out. If I don't feel like I can call that person at any moment and they pick up and I don't feel like I can like ask them something right away or be able to ask a favor of them right away and be like, hey, can you do this for me? Or hey, can we talk about this? That friendship was not that good.
Are you, Caleb?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you referencing when I didn't answer your call the other day?
Oh no!
I was in class, man. You can't do that to me.
This guy calls me today and totally forgot I was in Virginia.
Bruh.
Hey.
Guy goes, yo, what you doing? I'm like, I'm on a walk to an abandoned train tunnel in Virginia. I totally knew that.
Okay, so I was driving past your house, and I was like, oh, I wonder what Dylan's doing.
The one time he drives to Dylan's house, Dylan isn't even there.
Exactly. And yet when I am home,
oh, it's too
barely
far.
does it. I'm just kidding.
Sorry, Caleb.
Dude, I love when Caleb though does do that, where he's like, "Yo, I'm passing by your house. You want to go to McDonald's? Or I'm passing by your house. You want to do something?"
Man, me
I'm
too.
like, if I'm not tired, if I'm not busy, I'm like, sure.
I love when Caleb does that to me, man. Always. He does it like every week.
Goes all the way to Michigan.
He drives out here. He's like, hey, I'm here. Pull up. And then I do a pull up, and then I go down.
What, Logan? Logan, I don't hate you.
Caleb hates Logan. All right. It is the point in the episode where Cameron does the.
What? The heck?
I have to pee.
Logan, I responded to you.
Caleb, Cameron has to pee.
Well, hey, Cameron, are you adding flushing sounds finally now?
No.
You should.
Valorant is great, to be honest.
See, now you have to play, Dylan.
Throwing up a little bit in my mouth right there. Hold on. Valorant. Sorry. Anyway, welcome to the point of the podcast where we talk about Cameron's toilet talk. Flush sound. Anyway, let's see here. Topic for Cameron's toilet talk, hey? Anybody?
If Cameron died, what would you want him to give you that he owns?
Ooh, that's
His father.
Ooh.
He doesn't own his father.
I know,
Blair, without a doubt, just goes your father. Oh my god, that's pretty good.
I mean, same, but like,
yeah. I mean, I think we would all want Cameron's father, but hey, let's see. Maybe one of his monitors, just one, because that way I can use it, and I look at it, it'll remind me of him.
I don't know Cameron like that well. I don't know what he owns and possesses. Yes.
Cameron, you gotta keep that in there. Please keep it in there. Keep that in there.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it, dude. Okay.
Seen...
My other friend has talked about how he has seen his friends. Like,
or his sexuality.
I've never done that with any of my other friends. And then
what?
Never
what?
Excuse me? I'm lost, but you know.
What? What's up?
All right, so I got some big news as of literally like 15 minutes ago. Some huge news.
So glad that's where that ended.
That was great.
Does anybody want to hear the news?
Yeah, I do.
The United States of America has officially qualified for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, even after losing 2-0 to Costa Rica, which was kind of an embarrassment. They're going to Qatar, so yeah, they didn't do that in 2018 because of Trinidad and Tobago.
Wow, that's huge news, dude. That's crazy.
It actually is, but nobody in America has any culture or pride, so nobody cares. But me, I'm happy. Caleb should be happy. Chelsea player Christian Pulisic is like the lead man.
Adi.
But in other World Cup news, because I find this horrifying and interesting, I know I told Caleb and Logan about this already, but Dylan and Blair, I know you're not super into soccer, but there is some shit that went down yesterday at the Egypt versus Senegal game, the two best countries in African football right now, and they had a 1-1 tie by the end of added extra time, which is 120 minutes of play as opposed to 90. And so they went into penalty shootouts, and the Senegalese supporters were throwing rocks and bottles at the Egyptian players' heads in specific, and then shining thousands of laser pointers into the Egyptian players' eyes.
Yo,
They deserved it.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Man, like all laser
Dude,
point.
I
Dude,
will.
that's...
I will try to. I'll try to send a video.
No, if you see the picture of Salah, it's like
it is,
insane.
and you have to remember
many
that they aren't big lights. They are laser pens.
Yeah, like oh my god, that's nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Look it up if you're listening at home. Just look it up, and you can kind of basically thing. But if you look in the chat right now, guys, you can see all of the laser pointers on his face. And that doesn't even begin to
God.
show the.
And they didn't even Okay, my question is, why didn't they do anything?
Yeah.
You can't find everybody that has a laser pointer.
No, but you can stop the game.
It's so easy to hide.
Yeah, you can stop the game, and you can kick people out.
You can kick people out of the stadium for sure.
But like, it's a lot of laser pointers to find.
The whole thing is that like this happened in England, with an England versus another country, and the singular supporter who was at fault, basically was then banned from all European football matches, given a huge fine. The country that the supporter belonged to was given a huge fine, and they forced a rematch. But it happens in Africa, and all of a sudden nobody gives a shit. And yeah, it's been bothering me the last 2 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is the World Cup is a bad one right now. It's not looking good, and it doesn't help that they're so starved to get ticket sales. The tickets are like $60 right now. So, I mean, if Caleb wants to go to Qatar with me and go see the World Cup.
You're gonna go, Caleb?
You want to go to the World Cup with me?
Sorry, what's
Tickets are
up?
like $60 for group games.
Oh, that's not bad.
Qatar Airways has a 25% student discount.
I'd be down.
I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I could go to the World Cup, couldn't I?
Dude, that's so funny. Sorry, this is still back on the Salah lasers thing. Okay. They tried defending the people who were using lasers, or not really defending them, but they're like, they shouldn't do it. But in reality, any lasers that's coming at him shouldn't affect him, because his eyes are to the ground. So any laser that's actually going to affect him is going to be coming from the ground, or would have to. And I was like, that's not.
So it doesn't justify it.
Anybody who knows football knows that you don't look at the ball when you're playing any sort of football.
Well, professionals do.
I mean, some of them look at the ball when they're taking a penalty. Most good ones don't. Like, if you look at some, they'll glance at the ball to make sure they know where it's at. Then they look up, and they'll, like, try to look a different direction than they shoot. Or they'll try to, like, do something with their face. Or they'll look dead ahead, or they'll look dead at the goalie. Every striker has their place, has what they do. Very few stare at the ground or at the ball. Or at their feet the whole time they're taking a penalty. It's just like football. For those who are listening, football is soccer. Football equals soccer, and then the sport that Americans call football is actually called hand egg. I don't know if you heard about this sport. It's hand egg. It's where they take this egg shaped pigskin and they throw it, and then they hit each other.
Jesus Christ,
like
Cameron.
Neanderthals.
You're about to piss off a lot of people.
It's fine. I actually love American.
You're about to piss off a lot of people.
It's one of my favorite sports. Only really college hand
Jesus
egg.
Christ.
I preferred NCAA, Big Ten.
Yeah, professional
NFL
hand egg
with
isn't
the
that good.
National hand egg.
Are we
kind of
really
been a
calling
joke.
it hand egg right now?
Ever since the. I just
Oh my
can't.
God, Caleb!
That's true. Jeez,
Dude, it was way before
Are
that.
we literally calling it hand egg now? God, hand egg cheese.
I was talking to people and they're like, nah,
Hand
American.
egg.
American hand egg. American hand egg. Is I don't know. It's going downhill. I was talking to some fans at the clubs this last weekend, and people were just saying like, nah, this is probably the last generation of like serious pro hand eggers because there's so many concussions, so many injuries. They just can't keep it up anymore.
It's so funny that you're just using the word pro hand eggers.
Yeah, this is
Hand
so
eggers?
uncomfortable.
What else would you call them?
Yeah. You know, pro hand egger Tom Brady
Oh my
came out of
God, yes,
retirement, right?
jeez.
I thought he was pro.
Jeez, dude. Wow.
Where is this? Where is this
Wow.
going?
God,
Where is
dude.
this podcast? What is this podcast?
What is going happening? What's our limit, dude? What time are we at, man?
Dude, I have to cut so much out. We're at 59:45, and I have to cut so much out. This is gonna be such a.
It's going to be like
It's gonna
20
a 20-minute
minutes worth.
podcast that we recorded in an hour.
In like
Oh my
an
God,
hour and a
dude.
half.
Alright.
Well, next podcast it'll be a
Next
little bit more
podcast will be a topic
structured,
episode.
so.
It'll be structured,
Yeah.
and hopefully it'll be minimal editing for the editor who is busy as all get
Oh,
out.
well, I can say the special guest because the special guest said that they will be
Who?
down to join. The jacket guy I was talking about said that he'd be down to join. I followed him on Instagram. When I get back home, I'm gonna DM him, reach out to him, and plan a day with him to have him join.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I got networking connections. It's going good.
Well, you know, I like
Yes.
your connections, but I know the guy who works for the studio who sometimes hires Samuel L. Jackson. So,
Oh, what?
Wait, what?
wait, I was joking that was a brag.
I was there.
I was making it like that is true, but it's not an actual connection. Like
It's not a
my
brag?
buddy's seen Samuel L. Jackson literally once walking out of the building. No, my buddy works for a he graduated last year from MSU. He was a film student. And he got a job with a studio down in LA. He saw Samuel L. Jackson once, and I think he met Will Smith's daughter. Dude, last
slapped the shit
Friday
out
he
of him?
talked to us all about Will Smith's daughter. I'm not gonna say what he talked about because I don't know if that's something I'm allowed to share. But he was just talking about like what she's like in person and stuff. And then Sunday, Will Smith's slap happens, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so ironic. But
Oh my God.
yeah, he's met some
Anthony.
people. My screenwriting professor, you know, he's good friends with Sam Raimi, a couple others. Sam Raimi's brother.
What? Get these people on.
Dude, I cannot get Sam Raimi on this podcast. Sam Raimi is finishing post-production for Doctor Strange 2. You think he has time for this shit?
Afterwards, get them on.
All right, Sam Raimi,
Yes.
if you
Yeah.
have time for this shit,
Come on.
come here. We'll get you on this
Come here.
podcast.
Get some questions. You have networks. If you have networks,
My
do it.
networks
That's
are,
what I
are
do.
not that kind of network. I promise you.
You can make it work. You're Cameron. Actually, get Caleb involved, dude. Everybody will listen to Caleb.
Let's just have Caleb on as a special
Guys.
guest.
Great.
Caleb, do you want to be a special guest?
I don't have time. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, that's fair. He's a
He
busy
doesn't
guy.
have time for us anymore.
It's all right. We understand.
his own
Blair, 'cause
schedule.
He's a busy guy. You know, he's everywhere. He's helping the world.
Pretty much.
What are you doing? What are
Saving
you doing,
millions of
Blair?
lives.
What are you doing with your life, Blair?
Huh?
Delivering food all day?
I'm literally sitting in my
Caleb?
room for the next
why?
2 days.
Exactly. You know what Caleb is doing? Making a change.
Because my car.
Oh yeah, you crashed.
We talked about
I actually did just send in my resume for a new job.
Oh, yeah. Did you finally? You're gonna get it, Caleb. You're gonna
Actually,
get
so
it.
did I.
100%.
Of course he's gonna get it.
All
Of
right,
course
all
he's
right.
gonna get it, dude. It's Caleb. See, Blair, you're catching on, Blair.
Stop.
Oh
Oh,
my
my
God.
gosh. I'm not saying anything
Bill
positive about
gets too
Caleb
much praise
anymore.
from us. We have to degrade him. Keep his ego in check.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We don't want to make him
exactly.
too prideful.
Pride cometh before the fall.
Caleb is Caleb. You cannot degrade Caleb.
And Dylan's into dead grandmas.
Amen.
Or something like that. I forgot what the line was.
No, we don't
Dylan's
bring that
into
up.
dead
We don't bring
grandmas.
that
Yeah,
up.
Dylan's
Shut
into
up.
dead grandmas. us. All right, guys, it has been a blast, but
Shut up.
Cameron has been up,
Damn.
moving, and grooving for the past 18 hours, and I haven't stopped. I'd like to relax now because 18 hours is a long time. So we're gonna end. Goodbye.
Thank you all for tuning in. Caleb is amazing. Just remember that, people.
Thanks, guys.
That did not sound like you.
Caleb's my favorite.
Did not sound like you, Caleb.
All right, bye, guys.
Thanks. Bye.